So, we just purchased our dream sailboat, guys.
If you missed last week's episode, go check it out. It will give you a better understanding of how we got where we are today. But a quick recap. We headed to Langkawi in Malaysia, where we found 2 boats that we were interested in. However, our heart was set on the one that offered us everything we were looking for while sailing around in the Maldives. We put on our offer, and guess what? It was accepted. Now we find ourselves back on Malaysian shores, where we only have 8 days to complete some crucial tasks. Cleaning her up, hauling her out, stripping away all the old anti-fouling, repainting, replacing all the sea cocks, and last but not least, overhauling all the standing rigging. We are ready to roll up our sleeves now and give her the love she deserves before taking her to her new home.
So we'll be stepping on this boat for the first time as we are the owners.
I'm so excited. So this is the Beneteau Oceanis 40cc clipper.
Yeah.
So let me show you inside.
This is our dinghy, by the way, unrepairable, so we'll get to that later.
First time stepping onto this boat.
Oh yeah, let's go.
This is so crazy. Oh my word, I'm in love with this boat.
Yeah.
This is insane.
We love this aft deck because we'll be spending most of our times in Maldives, jumping in and out.
George will be making a barbecue, which is also on the walking trail.
Oh yeah, we have the barbecue right over here. How impressive. So we'll be catching fresh fish and having that for dinner.
Hopefully, if George can catch fish. So we are thinking about showing you guys the inside.
Yeah, it's a total mess. The boat's been standing in the water for 3 years untouched, and the previous owner just left everything as is. So we have so much work to do.
We have so much work to do. The work actually starts today.
So we landed this morning from Maldives and we'll be staying here for the next 8 days, right?
8 days. I'm so ready to clean up this boat, make her worthy again. So let me show you guys the inside. I'm gonna walk around and then hopefully we can show you guys the after when she is an absolute beauty. No more wreck.
Yeah, welcome to our cockpit. I think we'll be spending most of our time over here since it's going to be so hot in Maldives, especially inside. I'll be standing right behind the helm, cruising around Maldives, and it's got one of the newest Brooks & Gatehouse chart plotters, which basically changes the olden days of working on the maps, which makes navigation so much easier. It's got a Simrad autopilot and your weather instruments. So what I love about the center cockpit is it's so safe, especially when you start heeling. You feel so safe because you're literally in the center of the boat. I love that. And what I also love a lot is you can control all the sails just from these sheets over here, so you never have to run to the front of the boat and go pull on any sheets or make adjustments on the sails. So yeah, it's amazing. I love it.
Welcome to our beautiful wreck. What do you think, George? How much work do we have?
Yeah, this place is crazy. There's so much work we need to do. The owner just left the boat as is.
But we're excited.
Yeah, that's why we are here for the next 8 days to do a lot of work on the boat.
A lot of work. I don't even know what's happening right here. What's underneath these cushions. All this mold happening in the Pullman's berth. We've got so much mold. We've got mold all over here. Hopefully we fix it and figure it out.
Let's go have a look at the aft cabin, which is definitely one of Savannah's favorites. It's beautiful over here. Well, not at the moment, but I guess we can make it beautiful. It's got a massive island bed and so much room for a sailboat. So
next up we have
what I really like about the kitchen area, galley. So it's a longitudinal galley and it's got a massive fridge, which is just amazing. Imagine all the fish we'll be catching in Maldives. And obviously you have the gimbal stove, which will make cooking
much easier.
Underway so much easier. We have a lot of stuff to do.
So first off, we are gonna go get some materials to clean the boat, to throw away the things that we don't want, and then that's where we start. So let's see where the day takes us. And then tomorrow we've got the outhaul, so we've got like 24 hours.
If the weather permits, we will definitely be doing an outhaul because we need new anti-fouling on the boat. There's a lot of stuff that needs to be replaced. We need a new rudder bearing. Yeah, there's just so much to do on this boat.
It's cool outside, it's super hot.
We are budgeting for exact amount we've spent on the boat or to buy the boat is to fix the boat. So
yeah, we'll be making a whole separate video of like all the costs, but for now we can't because we don't know yet.
Yeah, we're not sure yet. We have a small budget of more or less.
But let's start with the cleaning.
Pullman's berth right over here, which does not need too much attention for now, I guess, just sorting out a lot of what's in these boxes.
Yeah, this is where our guests will be staying when we have friends over, so we want to make this as nice as possible as well, but also we thought like keeping some of our things here.
So I just found this flare kit, pretty cool. I'm not sure when these expired. Date of expiry, the 8th, 2002. Okay. I guess they won't be in good use for us anyway. But what I did found was all these pieces of wood, and what they were used for. These are all just backups.
We're so glad we found them.
Yeah. So these are sprayed out underneath the mattress, and it provides like a spring effect, so it's just comfortable to sleep on. And the ones in the aft cabin is all rotten, so I was actually wondering where we'll be able to get more of these.
Yeah, I was stressing about that.
Yeah, but we found some spare parts. So
our first exciting
we'll
thing.
be able to fix it.
Yay!
That's good news.
So while we were packing away the things we found this little guide. I think it's a guide to Tahiti, and we think it's French. So this is in the front page. We think the previous owner left it for the owner before us. So this boat had two owners. We are the third owners of this boat. So if you know what this language is and what it says, give us some information in the comments.
I'm just playing around with some cool stuff.
We are currently on the second day of cleaning up our Beneteau Oceanis 40cc clipper. Despite her condition, she's holding up as we work on giving her the much needed transformation she requires. Right now, our focus is on tidying her up and getting rid of all the unnecessary clutter and mess. This is only the first step in the process. We are setting up the stage for much further improvements needed.
So this is where our life raft was yesterday.
There you can see.
We took it off because it also needs some servicing. We have to send it for a 24-hour check to see if they inflate the life raft that it stays afloat for 24 hours. If it passes the test, then that's
not
good
another
news for
expense for us.
carefully disassembling the table in the saloon, the next step was to dive into the hatches and begin the process of organizing and arranging.
So we started opening all these compartments and
Yeah, we found a lot of things. Like
yeah, we found a lot of spares. So
this is the Yanmon alternator.
yeah, there's some alternator spares. We have a windlass spare over there.
A lot of things we found.
Yeah, pretty cool. So another problem we found on the boat, as soon as we started filling the main water tanks up with water, everything slowly dripped into the bulge. So the leak comes from somewhere over here. This is the water heater. So I'll have to remove the water heater, try and find the leak, and yeah, hopefully I can find it quick and easy.
After an unsuccessful first attempt of removing the water heater, we decided to finish up in the saloon and jump straight into the galley. However, an unexpected surprise was waiting for us.
Put these on because we found some old food here, and I think
There's some small pets on the boat.
we have some pets. I just saw, there it is, they are in here. George, cockroaches.
Unfortunately, the cameras were switched off for what was about to follow. We did finally build up the courage and tried to get rid of most of them. We haven't come across any since then, which leads us to believe we were successful in our attempt. Well, we hope so.
So we've made some good progress on the boat. We've cleaned the whole saloon area, this whole cabin in the back with the forward head, and the reason why we are actually just leaving everything like this, not putting all the cushions back, is because we'll have to do a lot of work on the boat, so it will be easier to just lift up the hatches.
Now there's the rigging that needs to be replaced, so it will be easy to access everything for now. But
yeah, so for now we have just stored all the cushions of all the beds and the couches over there.
Hold up, we skipped ahead. Before we can tell you where we are off to, let me show you the after product from 24 hours of cleaning, sorting out, and just trying to make sense of what's happening on our boat.
is not done yet since we are still gonna work today. Sorry.
Okay, as I was mentioning, the aft cabin is not done yet since we still need to do a lot of work back there. We need to remove the rudder bearing, which is located behind the island bed. It sounds simple, right? Well, that's a story for next week.
You won't get this pin out here, I'll tell you now. No, that one's not going to come out.
The wrong way.
You tighten it.
Tighten. Because from this side,
Lefty loosey, righty tighty.
I thought it's righty tighty, lefty loose.
We'd like to take a moment to thank the team at Yachtworks Langkawi for their exceptional assistance with this project. Now, let's tell you where we are off to.
First time motoring on our beautiful boat, and yeah, this feeling I have,
It's amazing.
just amazing.
So surreal.
We are heading to the northern shipyards. Yes, our baby is going to be taken out of the water for some serious repairs. So let's see what's happening next week on George and Sav.
This is how your nails looks like when you own a sailboat. Mechanic 101.